Every successful patio starts with a well-planned design. Through that process, we did some site surveys, came out here, looked at the soil conditions, tested to see what type of basing we would need for the patio. Really, the design process was super important for this one to make sure we were really dialed in to make sure the township got exactly what they wanted and what they were looking for. So we'll dig out at our desired depth, roughly 10 inches. We'll fine-tune the grade more as we continue throughout the project to make sure that all of the grade and everything is all sloped in the same direction. One of the most important steps about constructing a patio is making sure that you get your sub base right so that everything else goes smoothly. So this here is our base stone. It is 3/4 inch angular stone. The nice thing about this is that it compacts extremely well. The reason we use limestone and not like a more natural native stone is because the limestone will actually create almost like concrete essentially once it all packs down. Isaac here is working on setting our screed poles to make sure that each one is level. He has a little bit of a teeter right here, so it means that middle pole is a little bit high, so he's gonna pound on that pole a little bit. What that does is that sets our bedding layer so that all of our pavers, once we get our bedding layer set, we can just lay the whole thing down. So the type of bricks we decided to use is a Unilock is the manufacturer, called a Brussels block. The reason we went with this is because, as you see, it already has tumbled edges on it. It's a little more durable, they're more scratch resistant, or if their scratches do come on them, they won't show as much as the nicer, fancier bricks. The pattern we went with is a very just easy pattern to follow, kind of lays it at a diagonal pattern.
So once we have the field laid, we'll go through and cut those pavers to put our soldier course in. These here are a darker banding. The style of brick is the same as the field, it's just a different color. And that just kind of helps the entire thing just kind of pop out. Any spot that's not up against any hard surface, we will put a concrete edge around them to help make sure those edge pavers stay in place. Once we get all the pavers laid, we go through and we cut all of our sides in so that we can create a spot for the edge binding to go in. On this particular one, we had to cut the asphalt to make sure that those bricks fit correctly and we're at the correct grade. Once we get all of our pavers laid in the field, we'll come through, we'll cut all of our cuts, and then we'll place those soldier course all around the entire perimeter of the patio. And that kind of just helps lock everything in. Once that is done, then we go through and we do what's called polymeric sand. Basically a sand compound that has polymers within the sand that helps lock everything in. And that's what truly makes the patio interlocking pavement. Unlike concrete, the patio moves with the actual ground as well, which is really important when doing these. So around the patio, you see here that we put in some grasses and these larger outcropping rocks. We wanted a spot for people to come and sit and kind of just hang out, watch their kids play on the playground. And the grasses really just help accent the space as well. Just kind of helps create essentially a border between the grassy surface area and the patio area. Without those, the space would, I think, feel kind of empty, but this helps create a very clear definition space between the patio and the lawn by having those larger grasses there. And then we added mulch to kind of just help finish off the project and make it complete.